여러분 안녕하세요. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Korean Fluency Journey. 여러분, today we are going to talk about particle 에서. So in my previous videos, I explained the particle 에, the usage of 에, right? In today's video, we are going to study 에서. This is also one of the most confusing topics in Korean grammar, but I'll try to make it um, very easy to understand. And at the end of this video, you will find practice exercises, two practice exercises for this topic. So let's get started. So first of all, we should know what 에서 means, right? So we know it's a particle, but what does it mean? So 에서, the first meaning is it is used to refer to indicate the location of an action. Not just location, but location of an action. That means what or where a certain action is happening, right? Where something happens. So in English, in order to express that, we use the particle, the prepositions like at or in. But in Korean, they use postpositions, that is particle 에서. So to mean the same thing as at and in, right? So now let's look at the example sentence. So the first one, 저는 학교에서 공부해요. 저는 학교에서 공부해요. So as you can see, the particle 에서 is here. So at school, right? At school. So we have also preposition at. So in order to express that in Korean, you need to use 에서. 저는 학교에서 공부해. I study at school. The second sentence, 영화관에서 영화를 봐요. 영화관에서 영화를 봐요. So here as well, we have the particle 에서, so which means I watch a movie at the theater. So here also we have the same expression, the same preposition at the theater, right? So in order to say, we do not say in English, I watch a movie the theater. So we have to locate the action. So where do we watch? So that's at the theater. So in this, that's the same thing in Korean with the help of 에서. And the third sentence, 집에서 요리해요. 집에서 요리해요. 집에서 요리해요. So I cook at home. I cook at home. So here we have the particle here, 에서, right? 에서. So where? Where do I cook? I cook at home. So we have the same preposition at, right? At. I study at school. I watch a movie at the theater. I cook at home. So as you can see from these three example sentences that there is an action always. That action is kind of verb, right? So I eat, I work, I study, and there is also like location, a place. I study at school, I study at a cafe, right? So these all sentences are expressed with the help of 에서. 저는 학교에서 공부해요. 영화관에서 영화를 봐요. 집에서 요리해요. Okay, so that's the first usage of 에서, means at or in. So depending on the place, right? So there's the difference between at and in. So we're not going to talk about that. That's part of the English language grammar. So 에서. So you use the one 에서. Isn't it cool? So in English, you have to use at, in, on, but in Korean, you can just use 에서. And the second meaning, the second usage of 에서 is the starting point of movement or starting point of something. So that means, let me change the color first. So that is from. So that is translated into English as from. So where something starts. So the starting point. The example sentences are 친구가 한국에서 왔어요. 친구가 한국에서 왔어요. So my friend came from Korea. So the from Korea, the same example preposition from. So we use 에서. 한국에서 왔어요. If you omit 친구가 한국 왔어요, it's not clear. Did your friend come to Korea or did your friend come from Korea? So when we want to say from Korea, we have to say 에서. 한국에서 왔어요. 한국에서 왔어요. My friend came from Korea. And 어제 학교에서 5시에 왔어요. 어제 학교에서 5시에 왔어요. So yesterday I came from school at 5 o'clock. So from school, from where? So from school, so we use the same 에서 to express the same preposition from, right? Yesterday I came from school at 5 o'clock. So yeah, that's it. That's it. What you need to know about 에서. First usage is the location of the action where something happens. At school, I study. At work, I work, or something like that. And the second usage is the starting point of something. It is translated from somewhere, right? So, for example, 미국에서 왔어요. I came from the USA, right? So, yeah, that's it. And I have, as I said earlier, I have 2 practice exercises. Practice exercise number 1. Here you are given 10 sentences. You have to choose between 에 or 에서. So it can be a little tricky, but if you remember the rules of usage of 에 and 에서, you can easily complete these 10 sentences. So when there is no action, we use 에. When there is an action, we use 에서. And we are not talking about the direction. Of course, when you are talking about the direction, someone can say, oh, go to somewhere. Isn't it an action? Yeah, it is an action, but that's not the location of an action, but that's the direction where you are going to, right? So, yeah. And the second exercise is the translation. I like these types of practice exercises because they help you to develop your vocabulary as well, to practice grammar. Of course, they are designed to practice the grammar that we've studied today, but also there might be some words or expressions that you're not familiar or that you haven't studied yet. So that's a really good way to expand your vocabulary, and I strongly recommend that you look up the words in the dictionary and to memorize them as well. So apart from using the practicing the grammar 에서, right? So these are 10 sentences to translate from English into Korean. So I study at the library, for example, right? So that's the 저는 도서관에서 공부해요, right? So I use 도서관에서. Where do I study? At the library. So that's the location of an action. So yeah, so the first one is done for you, so you can do the rest of the sentence, 9 sentences. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'd like to express my support, my thanks that you are watching my channel, my videos, and you're leaving your comments, and some of them are also sharing their ideas. I really appreciate that, and yeah, that inspires me a lot, and I will keep posting and uploading videos from time to time. But I'll try, I promise, to be more active on YouTube. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next videos. Bye!